honoured and delighted to receive this award, and I'd like to thank Hilary Mantel for liking my story and selecting it. So I think I speak for all of us in saying that we're really most grateful to have such an esteemed writer to give her time and attention and consideration to our work. It's very meaningful.
There are moments when a phrase flares into life on the page and you think, with a sense of excitement, yes, this is it. This is the real deal. This person can really do it. Now, you only know a little, but what might that person's potential be? So it is the most exciting thing to try to push out the frontiers of what you can do, and at the same time, watching young writers spreading their wings.
And I remember my third grade teacher, so I was 8 years old, said to us, as you know, our class assignment, you need to write a story. And I remember being panicked because I didn't know how to write a story. You know, what do I do with that? The second after I got scared, I also remember feeling completely empowered because all of a sudden I realized someone had just said to me, you can create anything. You can put something into this world that has never existed before. And I think that like that moment, that feeling of creating something was what made me fall in love with writing.
The thing that can beset a writer at a certain stage of your career is you get stuck. What you need to give back. It's very easy to come to a certain stage in your career and go on doing what you do well. Working with young people and trying to give them a hand, enter into their creative difficulties. It's a great stimulus to your own imagination. So it's not a one-way street, you see. It's not a case of the established writer helping the wannabe writer. It's something that flows both ways.
In terms of exploring myself as a writer, I really want to learn how to help my characters inspire others to find their voices. The single greatest thing that has been the most exciting thing for me here is that I've never before been in an environment where all I had to do was write. It was the university and the program that gave me that community, you know, like I couldn't have found it on my own or didn't have it on my own or no one else had put us together before. And I think so being surrounded by people that have so many different ideas and are coming from such different places, you know, is going to have an influence on my writing, on my art.
It was always said that London is a series of villages. And I think probably within that structure, there are creative villages, there are creative communities, which are very sustaining. When I went abroad for the first time to live abroad in my mid-20s, my whole perspective on the world was changed radically. It made me a different person. You learn not only about the place you're going to live, you learn a lot about yourself.
No one gets to tell you what failure is. Like, you decide for yourself. And so any experience that you approach, you know, there's no such thing as, did I make the right decision going to this school? Was it the wrong decision? Should I have taken this job? There's no right or wrong decision, it's just a decision. That means that you will always be a success. There's no such thing as failure, I think, if you approach it in the right way.